So I'm Jason Bennet. I'm a site manager for Bennet Raw Construction. Been asked to come out and supervise the build of the FMI house for Warren Lewis. Warren's trying to fine-tune it, so to speak, and get the most out of the materials and to build it, getting the energy efficient, zero waste. As per the plans, that's the trick. Yeah, there's a lot more to it once you actually sit down and start going through it. It's not as easy as you think. It's the first one for me, but and for the boys building the house. But as any build, it's you're learning. You're always learning along the way, and you got the architects and engineers to help you out with that process. And Warren's certainly there to jump in and help too. Bennet Raw, it's a proud outfit, and we want to deliver a good product for Warren, and I'm sure we will. The stage we're at now is all the timber frame walls are up, obviously. We're just waiting on some posi strut lintels from Carters, which go above the bigger openings. So we're waiting for that at the moment. And then it's timber trusses on top with the roof, obviously. And then we'll be into windows and cladding. The passive house building, it's been happening for a while now.
Is there anything special about this roof?
No, it's colour steel roof. It's north facing for the solar panels, obviously. We want to try and capture as much sun as we can, but there's nothing particular about the roof. It's a standard colour steel roof.
Is this going to be 100% solar power?
No. So I think it'll be set up to put back into the grid. I don't think, I'm pretty sure it's not set up with batteries to be 100%. But yeah.
Okay, we'll wrap it up. Can you just walk me around the house, and maybe you think of something to say, you say it, and if not, that's fine too?
Yep. So this is the rear of the house along here. It's going to be a back door into your house, or your main door, so to speak. This will be an air conditioning unit, will be housed within the house for transport issues. Obviously, if the unit's out here, you can't transport the house without disconnecting it. So Warren's idea is to keep it in-house, and you can transport them around. LVL timber, I don't know if the boys have told you much about this, so you're getting a lot more timber out of the trees, meaning it's a lot less waste. So you're using the LVL, you're getting less waste, they're stronger and easy to build with.
How? Why?
The waste.
How is it better wood? How are you getting more out of it?
So see, it's all laminated together, so they're using more of the tree. They glue it together rather than your traditional method of milling out a piece of timber like this. You're getting all the, well, not all of it, you're probably 75-80% of the tree is within the timber, rather than just milling out sections and having all the waste.
You just kick that again, you just did that with your foot. Hold on. No, just do what you did, because I missed it.
That should be in my safety boot. Should delete that.
Okay, well, it's good to tell me that. That's fine too. Actually, before we move on, that is something to consider. Know that I'm filming.
Yes.
And from my point of view, I mean, I don't really give a stuff what you're doing. I'm just a cameraman.
That's right.
But I'd hate at the end for you to be able to say you can't use that, you can't use that. No. I totally get that's fine.
Oh, look, it's pretty low risk here, to be honest. It's not like a high rise.
I just don't want I don't want to at the end. Just so you know, now you know I'm filming. It might be worth keeping that in mind. Yeah. So I won't use that. I might
mention it to Chris's boss.
I don't want to annoy them, because we're getting on really well. I don't want them to think that I'm the police. I actually don't give a stuff what you do. I'm just filming.
That's a good point.
But I could be told I can't use it, which would be quite gutting for me. So don't let anyone think I'm police and just say she just wants to know she can use it. So I just thought point that up. That's brilliant. Right, so where are we going? That's really interesting stuff, thank you, because it helps me also check that Warren tells me everything and for me to ask him what we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, should we keep walking?
Did the boys talk to you about the piling? So the house is set up on these, so these are a shore-foot pile, these ones. The poles are driven down into the asphalt rather than digging up your car park and doing concrete down there. To transport the house later, it's just a matter of unscrewing the pile from the bracket, and you take your house away, and then you can remove those shorewood piles later. So it's quite a clever idea, and at the same time it's secure. It's not going to blow away in the cyclones we just had. So it's quite a good way of doing it too.
So it's like a bracket on the floor.
It's a bracket screwed to the house pile. And these poles are driven 2 meters into the ground. There's eight poles on each one. And that's about it for today. Can't give you much else, to be honest, till we get a bit more material here.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. That was brilliant.
That's all right.
And it also helps me learn